What's good, man? Trouble 87. Shit, man, what's going on, bro? Big secret squirrel. So I didn't think this day would come here where I just go boom and think, you know what? I'm gonna go live. I've spoke to Secret and said I was gonna do this, but this is probably a surprise to her as well. The fact that I've gone live just random. I had to do this first, I think. It's like putting a foot back in. And I know where I stand now, and that's nowhere near the left side of YouTube. Nah, man, I'm going that way forward. So yeah, man, I want to talk about different things that are relevant, get people involved. Obviously, we've got the StreamYard. I know I'm on here now, and it's a live video, but that's just to show face. Obviously, I want to get people involved more, but talk about what's going on. Relevant people. There's a lot of YouTubing that I've watched that's not had anything to do with what used to be the old YouTube. I can say that now because I don't really think it exists. It doesn't exist now, does it? So yeah, man, there's the new space. So I think we can talk about things that are relevant, get people involved. These characters that we can debate about whether people like them. I'm sure some of you have heard of them, like it's a Charleston White, very popular person at the moment, but his views are seen by different people when he says certain things. Can you take him serious? Is it forgivable what he says? Some of you would hear what he say. I don't know if I've turned the comments off. All messages are visible. Yeah, man. So yeah, Charleston White's a very popular person. If you did your own work into him, you're either gonna like him or not. You've got the likes of Aidan Ross taking over YouTube, man, or not YouTube, sorry, Kick, taking over the internet. A young lad, I mentioned him time ago, that kid. I said, like, he's got potential. Charleston White's linked up with him, but then there's this other YouTuber now that's probably on our level that's made a video like calling him a rapist and so on, but that's part of his dark sense of humour. So it's a touchy topic with Charleston, with what he says and what you take out of it. He doesn't. You tell me what happened there. I cut out. Reconnecting, that's all it kept saying. The video probably just glitched straight to here now as I put the video out, so I'll carry on where I was. So man, yeah, there's a lot of people worth talking about. There's a lot of topics different to that as well. You've got this P. Diddy situation. There's another YouTuber that's come out and thinks that he's cracked the case by saying, does no one put their brains together? This guy's called Jesse on Fire. I don't like him. I think he's an absolute muppet, but he's one of those, he looks like one of them American, he looks like that little figurine out of that movie where the toys turn into like characters. It looks like the main one out of that with the long spiky hair. I don't like him, but so I'd like to hate on him. You know what I mean? So I've come on here to hate on people, but not anyone on YouTube, not anyone in the chat. I'm not here to talk about what's going on with anyone in a chat that's going on another channel. I'm not interested. I don't care. Do you know what I mean? If I said if I was going to come back to YouTube, it will be with topics. It will be something that's going to be like an actual program show. You get me? Like, it's got a narrative to it where someone can watch it from beginning to end and be like, yeah, that's what it's about. Big up Danny, back on YouTube. Yeah, man. Well, like I say, the reason for it, I'm myself at the moment, I've gone through, I've just had a health scare, and that's been given all clear. Also, as well, I'm in the process of moving. I had that on my brain as well, dealing with that. So I've had personal stuff at home. And then also as well got angry at where I were led to on YouTube, what topics I was going down with, because it totally took me off what I originally came to YouTube first doing, which was talking about general stuff. It weren't talking about anyone from YouTube, because I didn't know anyone at that point. So I'd like to start fresh like that. Anyone that I did a diss song or did anything with like that, or all that stuff's forgotten. It'll never be mentioned. If someone mentions it, I'll just ignore it. It'd be as simple as that. Anyone wants to do arguments, and they can keep it inside the chat. Don't ask me to structure it. I'm here to talk about what basically is going to be the topic. It could be FYBJ Main. It could be the fact that why is every single person that's just been on his interview platform just been locked straight up, straight after it? Is it just a coincidence? Is J Main working for the FBI? Shit, man, I've got loads of stuff that I can talk about. I seen another YouTuber as well the other day. One from when we was doing YouTube back then. He commented on one of the videos that I was watching. I seen his comment because I read the comments. So yeah, man, this was about some old block members as well. You know, the old block trial and so on. And he wrote something about, I think they've got something to hide, these lads. And I seen it, I felt like commenting, but also I'd been signed out of my Danny Styla account. I wanted to just sign back into it. So even if it did comment, it wouldn't have come up as Danny Styla. It would have come up as Styla the Northway. So yeah, man, you wouldn't have known it was me kind of thing, so I just left it. But yeah, man, I'm going to be back. I'm going to come back, like I say, not just a face like this, unless we're going out on a walk, because I plan to start taking, you know, get Coco on the dog walk and trek these fields, and we'll raid these local farms left, right and centre. You know how we do it. We run on the farm, we rob potatoes, carrots. We don't kill animals and start taking meat. That's a bit far. But yeah, man, we get all the vegetables off there. We've done it before. If anyone be thinking what the hell is he talking about, I did a video on YouTube probably about a year ago where I went on the farm, a local farm around here, and we was grabbing loads of potatoes and shit, messing about. And then my brother told me that they were potatoes were made for pigs to eat, and I thought he was being for real, and he was joking, taking a piss. I threw them all away, and he said to me, "Nah, I was joking, you dick." I said, "What the fuck? I threw them away." Well, obviously, he said it was only a bag of potatoes. At least I know, yeah, that, you know, if the social living crisis gets any worse and potatoes turn into £10 a bag, I'm going on the local field. You better believe that shit. Or I'm going to get growing inside. Well, I'm not going to be here. I'm going to be moving out. So, yeah, man. O.J. Simpson's died. You get me? That was bound to happen. What about justice? I think that that's another controversy thing. I'm not going to put my view out on here, right, on this video right now. I'm going to say let's open up a StreamYard at some point, right? So we can get people commenting, we can put it on the screen, we can get people that want to come on and talk. So, O.J. Simpson, do you know what I mean? O.J. Simpson, yeah, got done right. Obviously, he got found not guilty for murdering his wife, that everybody, most people, even me, actually do think that he killed her. But then also, as we say, justice, did it get served? No, not fully. But there is a little something about OJ, so here's where I want to get people involved on StreamYard. So OJ got done for, if anyone remembers OJ Simpson chasing a car with the helicopter above him, and you're like, oh shit, OJ's done a robbery, and so everyone pictures straight away that he's been into a bank with a balaclava on, shotgun in the air, you know what I mean, threatening somebody, give us all the money. It weren't like that. O.J. Simpson, when he got done for the robbery, he actually stole his own stuff back. and that was memorabilia that was worth a lot of money. These people that had been working with him had stole his memorabilia. He knew where it was. Back there and got it and took it. But when he took it, then it got reported. And OJ being OJ, the fact that the way they'd done it, the police have obviously gone boom straight away. You can put a robbery on him. So he's took the chase. They give him 20 years in jail. I don't know how long of the 20 years that he served. If anyone like Secret wants to pop in and say, OJ Simpson, yes, Dodgy Dave, I didn't see your comment there, bro. The potatoes, mind that. Yes, yo, man, why am I not seeing all the comments? Yo, at least I'm still here anyway, I'm still talking. At least you know that I'm talking sense. Right, so, back in the game, yes, man. Hope you're good. Ice Queen, yes, I hope you're well. Right, phone rocking. Joanne Graham, yes. Dodgy Dave, he's back to one and only Danny Styla. Secret Squirrel with the potatoes. I might not. Hey, in this day and age now, listen, man, you might need to be getting on the potato fields, finding your local farms and doing some grafting. Coming back with a backpack full of what do we call it? full of it. What was on there last time? Corn. Remember when it turned into the cornfield secret? And it was like somehow that scary movie. Yeah, loads of scary movies. So yeah, what do you think of this Charleston white guy? I mean, you know, I don't want to say some of the things that he says because Jesus Christ, I'll get your shadow banned. Otherwise, the light dimmering on and off. What's going on? That's annoying, that. Right, yeah. And then you've got Diddy the Diggler. I'm surprised Dave's not on his case. On Diddy's case, man. You need to do your homework on him, bro. He's definitely been up to no good. Let me tell you. Do you think that I personally think that this YouTuber that I said Jesse on Fire, he come and made this video and I'd already thought of what he'd made the video of, and I was like, this don't make sense. This guy's going on like he's cracked the fucking Da Vinci Code. This is why I don't like him. He's an absolute weirdo. And I'm going to mention something about Charleston White as well in a minute that relates to this Jesse on Fire guy. So right, this Jesse on Fire guy, basically, as said that Diddy, he's cracked the case. No one's figured that out yet. It's all about Tupac. He went, and did no one realise that Keith D got arrested? So now they're obviously investigating it, and it's all about, it's all going to be involved with the Tupac murder. Now, it could be, but he made the video and actually released it and was like, I'm the first to do this video. So I thought, you're the first to do the video, but I've already thought of that. Like, I wonder if he's got something to do with that. Like, but then obviously the lawsuit from his missus Cassie. I think that's what sealed it. To be honest, especially with I mean, the amount as well. I don't know if you guys are interested in this, but the amount of rappers as well that are getting arrested at the moment is unbelievable. All of them on the RICO charges. Yeah, you've got you've got that young thug, whatever he's called, from YSL. They're trying to say that he's the gang leader of that, and it's part of the Blood Nation and so on. And there's a big ass trial going on about it. That's one rapper that they're bringing down on a RICO. An NBA young boy 2 days ago got arrested on a Utah RICO act, saying that he had a pattern of behaviour with crime. I mean, that this kid's been on house arrest for about 3 years, and he's not been allowed to leave the house, or only for medical reasons. And they've locked him up on like 66 charges. He's facing a lot of jail, and he's a millionaire. This Jesse's had a view on this video as well. He said that he's a junkie. His wrist, everything for it. Anybody that knows a junkie knows that any real junkie, doesn't matter whether you put him on house arrest or whatever, they're gonna try and get hold of whatever it is that they're addicted to, you know. Especially if you put them on house arrest, like if they're a junkie. So this Jesse on Fire guy, man, I feel like, man, I might start tagging him in the videos saying, listen, I've got a vendetta with you. I don't like all your views on all your videos. I think they're weird. You're going on like you keep cracking cases, and Ryan Garcia. So Ryan Garcia, yeah, he goes totally against him on the fight. He says he's going to lose. Yeah, he's got no chance of winning. So I was thinking, yeah, maybe. Then as soon as he wins, he comes up then right here and brings up a video that had happened about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, with Charleston White, Aiden Ross, and was there another lad there? Oh right, Ryan Garcia, and there was someone else in the background, but he weren't saying anything. So Charleston White says things, yeah. He goes into a character, but the character is Charleston White, but he calls himself Rat Williams because he's willing to grass on you. He advocates grassing. He says that all rappers should go to prison, all Crips and Bloods should die, all BDs and GDs should die. This guy's things are hilarious, mate. Like when you watch him, it's like, mate, yo. But then he starts saying, like, someone will press him on somebody, like, I don't give a fuck. I don't like this race. I don't like that race. I don't like this race. I don't like white people. This people. He just goes through all the races, all the religions. Then he starts saying he don't like cats, dogs, rats, worms, snakes, the devil, God. He said they don't like nothing. Right? So then also he says things in defamation of females. Now that can be then obviously taken out of context, it can be taken serious. So this Jesse on Fire has took him serious and gone on like that's his narrative, that Charleston White. Now Charleston White at the moment is probably like Andrew Tate in the comedy world, because everybody knows who he is. It's like he gives me a smoking break. Take advantage of it. I've seen this happen on video before where I'm thinking, I wonder what happens in that bit. Does it go, when you put the video out? I know right now you're watching me and it's live. But let me see if I've missed comments, man. Bet you any money I have. Andrew Williams, big up. We got Ryan Garcia, follow him on X, quality after what he said after the fight. We know who killed Tupac. Now I think there's something to do. That's it, trouble. I mean, come on there and say your thing. I mean, there's so many theories now. I think a lot of it points at P. Diddy, but that's not what they're going to catch him on. I think they're going to. What they're going to do with Keith D? Are they going to find him guilty? You know what I mean? He's just held in court at the moment, so it's a mad one. I know here right now we're jumping from topic to topic because what we're going to be talking about on StreamYard. When we're on one topic on StreamYard, we'll stay on it, won't we? So yeah, I know that it's random, but that's the idea, to put out like what's going to be going on. If I'm going to be opening up a StreamYard, I don't want to be some toxic ass shit being. Do you know what I mean? I'm not really arsed with it. I don't care, man. Back on TV, Danny. It is TV, innit? Ryan Garcia. This is another thing as well. This is why I don't want to bring out each topic. I'd rather go to StreamYard and talk about it on there, and then have someone give their real views then, because none of your comments can be highlighted. Some of the stuff that Ryan Garcia is saying, it's so real what he's saying. And Tupac died on my birthday. Around September, wasn't it? In September of something, was it 97 or 96? Yeah, I mean, that's a topic this is what people actually want to come to YouTube for. You don't want to come to YouTube to have an argument and so on. So yeah, with me now, if we're going to come on, let's talk about real shit. So and there's many things that can be spoke about. Diddy for 1 year, Tupac, Charleston White, whether his views are way too beyond, you know, he couldn't even play it, you know, do a reaction to it, because what he says is that get your channel absolutely shut down. I think that every channel that he's had gets shut down, so he appears on other channels and gets paid for it, and they bleep out everything that he says. Well, not everything, but majority of it. But man, he's a viral ass guy. He's got opinions that are good though as well. A lot of people agree with him. Then, but also there's people that are looking to kill him. But he maces them. Soldier Boys went up to press him to try and ask, yo, like we were a crew and all that, like ready to say, yo, what have you been saying? And he just straight away just boom, maces all of them. Soldier Boy says, oh man, you hit me with the mace. He goes viral after that, and that's when he realised how famous he was. And from there, then he just went from a guy that was a frustrated YouTuber that was trying to advocate for the local youth just to stop, you know, stop with the gang violence and shit. And, you know, he grew up in jail himself. And so, yeah, man, he went on that mission, and he ended up, the shit that he's saying to people are like, nah. He's like, fuck you. He's going on lives with him and having full-on arguments on Instagram. So those clips now are viral clips because it's ended up turning him into the character that he is. And now he can be classed as a comedian, but some of the shit that he says will make a YouTuber like Jesse on Fire go make a video and say, oh, look at what this guy said. He's a pervert, you know what I mean? Like a wrong'un. But he's not. Do you understand what I mean? He's just a guy that's saying these things because what he says grabs people's attention. Like, and he always says, "Yous motherfuckers are the ones that are listening. Yous are the ones that wanna. Yous are the ones that are listening to me. You've made me famous, so I'm gonna keep saying it. I'm gonna say more of it. So fuck you." So that's his idea. That's the way he rolls it, and it's a good strategy. Levels. I'm starting debate soon. First thing, should legalise drugs. I say keep it. I say no, keep it illegal. Shit, yeah, I'd say keep it illegal. Trouble. You know, did you say drugs or weed? Drugs. Yeah, I say legalise cannabis. I wouldn't say legalise. I know it's already legalised as well. Weed is. You can apparently apply for a green card for 30 quid or 60 quid. I think it might have doubled. And then you can go to a pharmacy and get it, man. There's a way of doing it. I've not figured out the. In fact, actually, I'm going to say I'm a green card holder. I'll hold a canna card. I'm prescribed the medication. So big up the 420 gang. Did you know that 2 days ago it was like the celebration for cannabis? It was day 420. Should have went live then. Called the day 420 and been smoking, but I think now you'll get shut down quicker doing all that smoking on the screen, and I used to do it all the time. So also as well, I've got some other news. I've been chatting to another YouTuber from America. He covers all that gang shit, all the rap stuff, and you know, does the All Black stuff. And so I've been chatting with him and said, Joe, like, if basically, obviously I'm a YouTuber in it, but didn't want to come back and talk crap. I wanted to come back with a real method. So I've already spoke to this guy first and been like, oh, what do you think about a collaboration? So I've told him where I'm from, done that. We've had a speak and that, and yeah, the news is that we'll be doing this. So me and this guy, Rick Sosa, we're gonna be going live and talking about UK UK like gang activity, and more in my day, what I know, not this day and age. I mean, we can talk about this day and age because this day and age is crazy as hell, man. These young ones, man, they're crazy. Especially getting to my age now, I look at them and I just think, wow, like they make me feel old now, because it's just, you can't tell them what to do. You know, there's no the youths, man, they're lost, man. They want to listen to these rap songs and think that they don't realise that all them big knives what they're getting, and they're using them left, right, and centre. We're known as we're known as a stab country. Like when they make documentaries about us, they make Americans. This is what I'm saying. I speak with Americans, so they look at us as a place where they think that if you walk down the road round here, you just get stabbed by young lads. Like that's their view on us. The same way we look at America, like, yeah, you know, police shoot you and all that. Like they're over there think, wow, like over in England, you get stabbed. So I want to speak with this Sosa guy and be like, you know, I mean, give him, you know, obviously I'm from Manchester, so you know, we know the nickname that Manchester had, which was Gunchester. I lived very, very close to the lifestyle. That's how we can put it. So I can kind of speculate, and also probably, you know, this guy might get a different understanding of the UK. You know, over here, these lads are willing to use firearms over here in the UK as well. Obviously, there'd be no dry snitching, like there ain't none of that. I'm not Charleston White. I ain't out here advocate. I like the guy. I think the guy's crazy as hell, funny, but I'm not down with solving cases. Yeah, man, just comparing lifestyles, and also me giving my view on what I mean. I've watched the old block type of crew, because I would used to listen to 600. 600 was like, you know, was basically like old block, but before it become big and known through King Von and the likes of Chief Keef, more King Von, I would say. He made it more relevant. He turned it into a fucking gang, but we've got a RICO act on him. So yeah, man, it ain't good to be from that gang. You know, has to be in jail. And also as well, the 4-hour documentary that's out on King Von. I mean, everybody's watched that. That's well, not everyone, because some people will watch something for 4 hours, but I can give my version, because Traplo Ross, the guy who's done the documentary, is a UK. The guy's got blonde hair on, brown hair. Not even on one video. It's in the same video, in the same fucking movie, the same documentary. 4 hours. Why wouldn't you just do two? Why wouldn't you split it, part 1 and part 2? You do a whole 4 hours, and then at the start, and then you know what it says. If you want to watch the full uncut version of this documentary, subscribe to my Patreon. I'm like, the full version of it is 4 hours already without even with bits took out of it, mate. Like, you're all right. It's long enough. You've definitely done your own work, haven't you? And he did do, you know. And you know, is King Von a serial killer? That's something that I know that Trouble and that, yeah, would. Let me see, man, because I have to see where these comments are coming in. It doesn't show me for some reason. We should make documentaries like Louis Theroux. If we legalise weed, the next generation will be weed dealers and YouTube boxers. Well, it's already happening, Trouble. It's already happening. A lot of UK rich rappers I put in, yeah, I watched Trap Ross from Trouble. I thought you would have done, bro. Yeah, what did we say then? Oh, do you know what? This is pissing me off, man. Why aren't the comments just coming to me? Getting to that level of making a documentary like Louis Theroux, I mean, you need a film crew. You need a good setup. I mean, obviously, I mean, you can just get out with a camera and something filming, really, and ask these mad questions to people. That's something you could do. You know, something where a collaboration would be needed. You know, that's why I think this conversation and this video would be better taking place on StreamYard, because people can give their input. All we've got here now is comments that don't even come up on the screen for me, and it's not got hide comments. It's on now. Don't hide them. But it don't what fucking. It's pissing me off. Now when I got their editing stuff and good camera phones, that's all that is needed, Trouble. Of course it is, mate. And also, obviously, a character. And ask, you know what's more important? I think there's two things that I've learned through watching YouTubers and YouTube, the stuff that I like, and it's asking the right questions and also listening. People don't listen enough. So when I open up StreamYard and someone's speaking, I'm going to make sure that my mouth is quiet, man. Might mute everybody else as well. Because people saying that people can't have a debate if you mute everybody. Now, you know, just when you ask a question, ask the right question, and also let the person answer the question. Because what happens is planning and research, but planning is needed, definitely. But also, just if you've already got a knowledge, like for instance now, Trouble, right? If we was to go live now talking about the Trap Ross documentary, we could do a review on a documentary. Other people can then, because nobody ain't gonna want to watch a 4-hour review. You know, somebody sitting down for 4 hours and watching it like, well, this is what I think about this bit, and so nobody, people do it. You know. But that's weird to watch the documentary and then watch somebody else watch the documentary. That's crazy. What you could do is come on here and we could debate: is Charleston White good for the younger generation, but his words are powerful where the older generation agree with him. But is he really good for the younger generation with some of the things that he says just off the bat? Because some of it's horrific. I mean, some of the shit, I can't say it. Do you get what I mean? You know, it's bad. But it's just his charisma and his character. Some females will straight away go, no. He said that now, I can't have that. But that's where the love-hate comes in. So everybody wants to, I mean, you know, everyone's got a view on the guy, man. I just think it's whether you take his character serious. You know what he said? He's the way that he says that he thinks, right? Here's what he said, right? If you ain't got a job by the time like you know 17, 18, you should go to prison, because prison is the best. Prison makes the best reformed characters in America. Is like, so I think that all rappers should go to prison, and you know, because when they come out, they'll all have the manners. You know, before that, never understood yes sir and no ma'am, and you know, like they didn't know that. They didn't know that they had to respect the neighbour, because they always disrespected the neighbours outside on the streets. Like, so some of the stuff that he said, Charleston is just a rage baiter. Yeah. yeah, Trouble. I know that you sort of do look at, you know, when you talk about making documentaries, you won't want to be like the main man of the program, putting your face on there and stuff. But Charleston a rage baby, yeah, exactly. But also what he does say though, what he's saying to somebody like the fact that, you know, it's just the culture itself is made to bring down the society. I mean, I'd have to have someone else talking with me about it because he's a controversial guy. I can't just have my view on it. That's crazy just to have my own view on it. So also it's American as well, man. Rick, man, we're gonna get this shit rolling. He can come on. Me and him can collab up and get this UK to America going on. I've done that with music. I'm taking down all music as well. All rap's going. All rap must die. It's going. I listened to the shit the other day. I put the channel on because I said that I was coming back to YouTube and I already said it to Secret. So I put my channel on and I went through the songs and I just thought, no. But that's not what I can't be arsed with that. I don't plan on making any more. I'm not doing any freestyling. None of it's happening. What I will do is take you on the little journey of what I do. So I'll hit live here and there at night time. Sometimes I'll get a StreamYard going and get people on and get people's comments highlighted on the screen. As I say, Ryan Garcia's controversial. Just looking at that comment. David had Suge Knight on the phone the other day on a podcast. So this is how much this Diddy shit is off the rails. So each person, so Secret for instance, me, TroubleNet, Dodgy Dave, anybody, man, everybody knows who he is. May have like come on and be like, nah man, so on and so on, no Diddy, hashtag no Diddy. I'm on that, you know what I mean? I want to come with some media, mate. And also FIFA 24, FC 24 being the shittest game in the world. What about that? That is something else that I want to play out as well. That I feel totally let down. I'm never buying FIFA again. Set up a live, we chat. I'll get it rolling then, bro. I may as well not keep this on for too long. What we on, 40 minutes. I'll go on 5 minutes now and shut it down and plan what we're going to talk about. Yeah, I'll put some of them names what I've mentioned in the video. Anyone's welcome on. Pick up everyone that supported me in the past as well. Do respect me, please, for not going back down there. I'm going to call it the dark alley because I just can't be arsed. I've got too much going on in normal life that I have to focus on, that I don't want to have to do research on weird shit and go feel like I'm at bloody war with YouTubers and stuff and they're making videos on me and it's crazy as hell, man. That I don't feel like that's happening. So we'll jump over to StreamYard where everyone can have a say, everyone can have a comment on the screen. It's not even showing me on here, so that's pissing me off either way. Yeah. So, as I say, take you on a journey with me because I'm moving from here. Where we're moving to next, I'm unsure of. It's still going to be local around here, but yeah, we're moving into a new gaff, which I'm happy about. So yeah, man. And I'm going to be taking these on some dog walks as well, so I appreciate the dog walks. You know what I mean? We'll do under them links. You know what I mean? Buy cocoabiscuit.com. Yeah, man. So yeah, man. Here's where I stand right now. Yeah, I hate Jesse on fire. Go and have a look at him, TroubleNet. He talks about all the shit that we're talking about. He tries to be like the guy that's got a view and he's just too, it's like he's had loads of steroids in the morning and he's done press ups before it and he's come on there and he's like, yeah man, like I don't believe this, and that pure anger while I'm sat there and I'm like, I feel sorry for your wife, man. It's not like an angry ass YouTuber. Yeah, Coco's still rocking, man. Of course, Coco's still in the building. She's in the kitchen right now. Yeah, she's chilling. Yeah, man. So we're going to be going on Coco walks. So we'll get that thing back, walk and talk. So we'll have walk and talk. Yeah, but like I say, big up everyone that supported me. So from the beginning, so I'll mention some people as well. Do you know what I mean? Because right about now, there's no bias towards anything and nobody. I'm not asked about anyone from who's in jail or out like that for the shit from from YouTube. Like, I don't care about them. I don't know them. I don't like them. I'm not interested in them like whatsoever. So yeah. No, that Tristan Tate did a fucking podcast with Sean Atwood. That's one thing I will mention. Like how's he got that? That's some Mason shit, man. No, I'm bad for saying what I've just said, because I said I'll never talk about it, but that is some. It was Secret that told me about that as well. I didn't know it did a Secret. You told me that. But yeah, Sean Atwood had hit a podcast with Tristan Tate. What the how's he, you know what I mean? How's he loved that? You would have thought that James English would have got that first. And I wonder if it was a paid for interview, meaning I think it would be, wouldn't it? Not that they need money, the guys, by the look of it, them Tate brothers. Right, so we're going to go live on StreamYard. Probably got stuff in common. Yeah, man. So, yeah, big up Secret, has been here from the beginning. Godson as well. I've got you're supposed to put grape is the word that you're supposed to put, bro. Not the actual word. It's a banned word on YouTube, bro. Come on now. Yeah, so big up Godson as well. He supported from the beginning. That's why I'm saying no. You know what I mean? I want to just shout out everybody. Big up Expo. Big up Dave, where I met Dave. Big up Ice Queen as well, been a moderator on the channel. Big up Joanne Graham as well. She's been right there from the beginning. I'm trying to go through names in my head now where I'm thinking, even I'm going to say whether you like him or don't like him, I don't care. Big up Video Craig for supporting me when he did do. I know that he probably don't like me now. The feeling ain't mutual. I don't know you. Who else can I say there then? Who kind of like has grinded gears on YouTube. I'm not going to say big him up, right, yeah, but because he tried to cause a fucking battle. But take care of yourself, Johnny Sparrow. Like, I hope you're okay. That's up. I'm not going to say big you up, but yeah, because you went a bit too far. Also, big up Dr. Ratcliffe. You know what I mean? Me and him had a bit of a back and forth. Some funny shit come out of it. I will take the rap video down where I'm dissing you. Big up. Shit, man. Trouble Net as well. He's done some editing for me as well. He's helped me with some videos. Yeah, Andrew Williams, Jesus Christ, like, and what I'm trying to think of, Andrew, as well, is don't take it rude there as well. I'm going through, I'm trying to go through people that I've worked with, people that have had that I've had problems with. I'm trying to get them out of the way. Then obviously I've got everybody that's inside the chat that talks. But but people that have helped me and stuff, and people that I fell out with as well. That's what I'm trying to get to. That's why I'm trying to say, like, now it's like I'm coming back on here and it's fresh start. Like, they do their thing, I'll do mine. I'm not interested in what they do. I don't want them to, if they want to like my video, then they can do that. If they want to dislike it, they can do that. Do you know what I mean? I don't care, you know. Like I said, when I mentioned Video Craig, that's it now. Like, you know, that's what I'm saying to you. Like, I don't hate you, none of that. So it's all good. If anyone wants to come on the program, as a UK lady, yes, big up UK lady as well. Where you been? Glad to see you. You back? Yeah, man. I've been sorting out so much stuff. It's just unreal. I'm moving property. I'm moving property at the moment. YouTube itself had gone left, like gone weird. Everything that it was about was not what I came to YouTube for. So I just in the end thought, nah, I'm not doing it, and I just took a stance and said I'm not going back to it. But I had a health scare. That health scare as well was kind of scary as well, man. Like Halloween. Shit. Man was scared, mate. Let me tell you. Good, nice to have a break, yeah. And then come back, UK lady, and be like, you know, this is what I've been watching. And as I said, then I've just mentioned bloody numerous YouTubers, Charleston White, Jesse on Fire, I hate him. You know, Aiden Ross being robbed by rappers left, right and centre. So many different things that we could talk about. P. Diddy being a wrong'un, being done for trafficking, you know, even though it's not in the court of law, but will he end up going to jail for the shooting where Shine took the blame for it? But Shine says now, it weren't me that did it, it was P. Diddy. So is J-Lo's apparently on edge. So yeah, the new Chris Brown diss track is fire. I didn't know that Chris Brown did a diss track, you know. I didn't know that he was the type of guy to do what they do in R&B, singing at each other. Yeah, yeah. I can't sing. I'm not, and I can't rap no more. That's it. I've give up. I agree with I think it might be Charleston White. If anybody over the age of 30, stop rapping. If you haven't made it and you're not famous, stop rapping. It's not good for society. It's bad. I agree with him. It's bad. Rap music is bad. The culture's bad. It's about murder. It's about killing. It's about drinking lean, codeine, liquid heroin. Like, fuck that. Like, I don't support it. I don't support drill music. I don't support Meeks. I don't support any of it. I don't support Meanie. Even though he's my mate, I don't support anything like that. No, because it's just getting people to try and psychologically think that gangbanging's a good thing when it's not. It leads to jail, death, or PTSD. That's what it leads to. So, nah, man, the gang shit is bollocks. So when we speak with Rick Sosa over in America, I'll obviously find out which part of America he's from. I know he's from the hood kind of thing, or not kind of thing. He is from the hood. So yeah, man, I'd like to give him the reasons as to why I don't like gang. You know, like why I agree with the no gang policy shit. Like, all of it's bollocks now. All the codes and all that you stick by. Don't speak and all that, but then as soon as everybody gets hit with jail, everybody speak. Like, it's all shit. It's all lies, mate. All that cold talk and that. Like, if you're in a gang, maybe have friendships and you don't snitch on your friend. Like, of course, you do that out of loyalty. But gang members ain't got no loyalty to each other, which is a true thing. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got no loyalty to each other. They snitch. And if they don't, they get 15, 20 years in jail. because they're not asking to snitch over robbing chocolate bars and fucking and milkshakes. They're snitching over whether someone's been killed and, you know, whose gun it was, and, you know, there ain't no loyalty inside there, man. It's, you know, as soon as these guys are getting told you're going to jail for this amount of time, they're snitching. So, and rap music says that, oh, you know, to do that type of activity, but don't snitch, and then everybody snitch. So it's just bollocks. It's just a total contradiction. So I don't like it no more. Yeah, I've got my view on it. And I think as an adult, it'd be quite, I know there's other YouTubers as well. So I'd like to hear your view as a YouTuber, maybe even you, TroubleNet, to turn around and say, do you agree with drill music then? Because I know that you listen to it. So it'd be like a debate, man. You know, I'm kind of throwing out that nah, man. I think that we should. I think that as an adult you should go nah, man. Like, how is that listenable? Like, I don't agree with that type of music no more. I advocate against it, which means that when someone comes on saying, yeah, Danny, have you heard that rapper from Manchester? I don't like him. That I have heard of him. I don't like him now. Why don't you like him? Because he advocates for murder and drugs, but don't do it in real life. He's just a sausage. So how on earth are you going to get a guy coming out who's living a millionaire lifestyle, probably sold a few bags of weed when they were a kid, maybe even went up to even selling a bit of yayo in the grams, but definitely not in the kilos, because they're only turning rappers at 17, 18. So, nah. And then they want to talk about, yeah, slanging bricks. Yeah, the only bricks that they've seen is on a house. And maybe if they're buying bricks of weed themselves because they can afford it now because they're rappers, but they ain't living the lifestyle, so how are they going to rap about it? They're a total contradiction. Look at Tekashi 6ix9ine. He's a perfect example of what will happen if a rapper gets put in a situation where he's got to grass on his friends. It's you or them. He's snitching on each one of them. And would I agree with what he did? Yeah. He was facing 45 years in prison, right? And he had no loyalty to any one of them. Now, people may say, Danny, how are you saying that? I say, because because now things have changed. I say, my views changed on life. Tekashi 6ix9ine was facing 45 years in prison, right? Why is his loyalty going to be to some guys that have robbed him of his money? I need to see the comment, Joe. Okay, right, I don't know, music a tough one, but I get what you're saying. It influences the younger generation. It does do. Now, I know you've got other rappers that don't exactly rap about drill, but they still keep rap relevant. Rap is an industry, yeah, it's literally run in a certain dynamic for it to, for the drill shit will always get hold of the kids kind of thing, you know, the gangster side of it, it always has done, do you know what I mean, since NWA, you know, people wanted to listen to NWA more than wanted to listen to, you know, Jam Master Jay, whatever he's called, or MC Hammer. People want to listen to NWA. Was it more gangster to listen to MC Hammer or more gangster to listen to NWA? More gangster to listen to NWA. So the bad kids want to listen to that. So there will always be that side of hip hop, and that's what the part that influences the children, the young ones, the ones that grow up now, the nephews that I look at that are now involved in criminality. I'm seeing that, and that's what's made my view go, ras. Like, this is shit's fucked up. This is a fucked up society, fucked up individuals. So, Tekashi 6ix9ine, 45 years in prison. He told on every single one of them, right? As soon as he come out of prison, He did a rap song where he got ears like a rat on the video. He proper trolls it. The kid, he's got a security team. He does his thing. But do you know how many kids embrace the kid? It's accepted. It's all right. How many of them rappers of grasses is unbelievable. You need to go through the end of sentence. That can be debated. 1090 Jake. I don't know if you know who he is. Trouble. So 1090 Jake exposing different rappers, left, right, and centre for grassing. Then they've got the G code. Oh, we don't speak to the police. Oh, you fucking do though, don't you? Because you're a rapper and you ain't really the gangster. The gangsters don't speak. The real G's don't speak. Do you understand where I'm coming from? So there's not many of those though. So if you've got a crew of 10 people, there'll be only 3 of them that'll be stuck together like glue that'd never say a thing about each other. But the fucking all 7 of the others are all just firing it all up, maybe blame it all on the other 3, blame it on each other. It weren't me. The 3 at the top don't say an absolute thing, just keep it G code, maybe how it is. So that's 3%, do you know what I mean? 30% of the 70% of them are then grassing. Like, come on now. That's in gangs and shit, probably even more. Especially when they're facing those sentences, man. So, which person that's living a millionaire lifestyle, not the lifestyle that we're living, not normality, these guys are living Lamborghini, wake up, Airbnbs, wherever they want, fly around the world, all the jewellery, all watches, where it's normal. I don't know where it's normal to walk around with 2 watches on. I mean, that's just fucked. I look at rappers that do that and think, you're fucking a prime example of why people are fucked up. Like, why have you got on 2 watches? 2 watches, you've seen that inside an interview. Or you've seen it. Music affects your mental health. There's plenty. I won't listen to due to their downer lyrics. Music is a very debatable thing. It's good to debate about because there's people. I mean, I don't exactly listen to happy music, so I don't wake up in the morning and throw on the Beatles. That's not me. I actually do wake up, and you'll be very surprised, and you will probably call me a hypocrite. Because when I wake up, or when I choose to listen to music, I listen to King Von, and he's the main worst one. You could probably listen to out the lot of them. He's not alive anymore. So why do I listen to Von? Because I know what he's saying's real. I know that it's not what they call cap bullshit. I also enjoy his energetic flow, the way that he can put a story together. I fuck with it totally. I like it. I think if he was still alive, obviously been a recall right now for killing FBG Duck. It would be like the head honcho of it all. That can be talked about on StreamYard. But I listen to Von. I like his shit. But then someone might be like, you've just said this rap shit's bad. It is. But I still listen to it. I was still a bad kid, I was a bad lad as well. That's how we could put it. I hung about with bad lads. So it's kind of what I knew. So I grew up listening to music. But then also when I have a drink, when I have alcohol and I go out with my friends, I don't listen to King Von. No. I will listen to Kenny Rogers. What do you know about that? Mick Vicker. I like the prison songs. Yeah, man. That to me is happy music. What else, man? Shit, even Elvis Presley. Everybody likes Elvis. Even Trouble Net likes Elvis. Happy hardcore. So happy hardcore, what do I think of happy hardcore? I can't put it down, but it's definitely a drug-fueled music, isn't it? It's but then also as well, you get a lot of people listening to it when they're cleaning. I know that if my neighbour listened to happy hardcore, and it was pumping through the walls, I wouldn't be happy about it. But that's for another conversation. I prefer house. I like hard house. And yeah, I like house. I used to go to Niche in Sheffield. That was a rave. That was its own. That was bass house, bass line. That was like the main thing. What it was called. I'm sick of having to hit that for the comments. You know, it's annoying. Get the streets. I find him very depressing, Mike Skinny. You know, I really, really, really do. I admire Mike Skinner's his characteristics of putting music together. I think it's pretty good. It's artistic what he does. I admire his art, but as a listener, I think he sounds like he just sounds dead, like he can't be bothered. He sounds like a fucking Turkish. Yes, Danny lad. Good to see you back, fella. Nice to see you as well, man. Nice to see you in Rainbow Islands. Who's writing Rainbow Islands? Why are you writing that? Wee bit bonkers, what I'd say. Hard. I still live it. Get the streams. Yeah, man. As I say, I'm going to come back to StreamYard and get, I think now as well, you know, StreamYard gives you the option to go live on other platforms. I'm sure it does at the same time. But you usually be on YouTube anyway. So yeah, man, this journey of me moving as well, that's gonna be a surprise, because for one, I don't know where I'm moving to. I'm going to be downgrading in size. I don't need this big ass property, man. It's too big, man, for one person and a dog. I need a smaller place. So it's absolutely imperative that I get this shit done. I ain't got no choice neither. My hand has been forced, but I've ended up coming out on the better side of it. At first I felt like the world had ended. I thought, shit, man, I've got to move and all that, and putting the thought into having where you're going to move, how you're going to get all sorted. It just seems so long, and I got my head around it and thought, right, you know what, actually, fucking moving is the best thing for me. So let's stop fucking being mad about it, moaning, and let's get into gear. And probably within about 5 weeks, I managed to get it all done and get myself at the point where I'm ready to be moved. So all I'm being done is rehomed like a fucking dog. You get me? Put into a better place. Yeah, man. And it's better for me because it's downsized. Do you know, all the cleaning and that? Yeah, it takes me literally probably about 4 hours to do this whole house, and that's a fucking job, that, isn't it? Because I've got a dog, so you can't just leave it. You've literally got to pull everywhere out, get the fucking brush all the stuff out, because dog hairs go places, mate. I'm not picking up my fucking coffee right off the floor and it having dog hairs all over it. It's not happening. Have you ever been in someone's house and had a coffee, anyone, or had a tea, and you've seen dog hairs on the shit, or you've had food and they give you food and there's a dog hair on it? I used to come out with mad stuff back in the day on YouTube and said throw the coffee all over them, but like, I'm not going to come with that type of humour. I want to keep it normal on here now, because saying that I'll throw the coffee all over him for having the dog hair on it is a bit far-fetched, isn't it? But you've got to be careful with your humour. Is Kit going to be the new place? there's a reason that these people are being signed to kick, you know. It's everybody that's banned, but they're being given figures of money that are beyond normality. Like, you're making them fucking generational wealth for fucking centuries, man. That much money. I'd be cacking at night with all those empty rooms, getting para. Fuck the ghosts. I ain't asked about no ghosts right about now. The shit that the shit I've been stressing about, yeah, I'm not bothered about no ghosts, man. I thought I was going to be alive, mate, in 2 years. I've been told I'm going to be alive, yo, and kicking. So, yo, like, I thought I was done. Like, I thought I was out of here, man. I thought, mate, I'm definitely fucked. And to be told, nah, you're good, is like, it's very nice feeling. And I already said to Secret, I'm going to go back to YouTube, but when I go back there, I'm not, the chat's not really something I want to be interested in. What I wouldn't mind doing is get someone out of the chat and get them onto the actual panel and talk about what we're talking about and turn it into something of a show type of thing, where, I mean, even if we talk about general stuff that's going on in normal world, you know, it doesn't have to be about fucking media, but it has to be a normal conversation. I don't want it to be about anyone that I mentioned earlier on when I said big people up. When I was bigging people up, I don't want no one to come at me with, oh yeah, he said this and they've said that. I don't give a flying head kick. That's how backwards it all is, mate. Yeah, because also as well, I see these other YouTubers that do YouTubing, and they don't really, what they do is they carry on with what they're talking about, even if they host a show, a radio show. You could use Breakfast Club, for example. So Breakfast Club, yeah, I've got a live show, they're talking like just about general shit, maybe what's going on in the media. They'll have some headlines up, they'll go through it, everyone will say their thing, but no one's going like that. Yeah, all type Jason there in the chat, yeah, but, you know, I hope things are well with your life and so on and so on. Like, you can't always be held to that, do you know what I mean? Like, you're being took off your character, you're being took off your game. Like, you want to be on game. If you're on camera, you want to be yourself, man. You know what I've been to, like, you're having to see me flick to the comments and write. So right about now, I can't see what's being written, and I've not hit the comments, so it's something to do with YouTube. I don't know if it's updated and done it like that, fuck knows. But I have to press the button and not keep pressing it. So, yeah, man, you get took off your game by going through the chat, and you're not actually then putting out what you want to talk about. I've seen many YouTubers from where we've come from try and go and do a show about whether it be, you know, a sports or whether it be, you know, and it always ends up back to the basics of laughing at people or investigating people and like, shit, I'm not that, I didn't come here for that. I come here to let off my steam. YouTube is a place, yeah, what is free. That means that you go on there and do what you want to do. Like, you go on there and be yourself, talk your own stuff, talk your own game, do your own thing. Man, you're the owner of your own channel, do you know what I mean? Like, so, yeah, I mean, sometimes people will probably respect you more for the fact that, yeah, man, he's doing his thing. It's not like when we're talking, like I'm sat here slating people. Now, there is YouTubers that keep going live or people that go live just to throw out hate. So that I think that to me then is going to lead to a bad place in my life. With hate always becomes destruction, do you know what I mean? Like, always becomes nastiness, negativeness. So why am I going to go down a route of hate? I'd rather give it a miss, man. And as I say, that's the reason why before I've said big up everybody that probably feels a way that I've said something about him, or in the past, if we had a fallout on YouTube, or because I can't even say we had a fallout because I don't even know the person. So in real life, even if I've spoke to them on YouTube. That doesn't mean that you know them. So yeah, man, it ain't real. Do you know what I mean? Everything that everyone said and shit, like I don't hate Video Craig, man. I don't know the guy. How can I hate him? Um, he said what he had. He said his thing about me. I said my thing. Um, and I think, and that's where then, like I say, I got took down a different part of YouTube that at that point, and it's like, nah, man, I didn't know where the fuck I was at. So anyone knows, man, music, that's something, but it's not music that I want to do now. It's media. There's that much stuff going on. You don't need to talk about like just music and rap and stuff like that. Shit, man. Like just the industry itself, the film industry, Netflix, some of the programs that are like, there's a program that's on Netflix at the moment that we can talk about that pushes the agenda that nobody likes, the agenda that everybody that no. When I say nobody likes the agenda, I'm saying nobody likes the agenda on the platform that it's on, meaning it's on a children's program, and it's advocating for a part of the LMNOPQ communities to for it to be inside kids' films or whatever. Now I don't agree with that. Each of their own. That's why I'm saying LMNOPQ, because I don't have anything. I don't know what I've not to say about it. I've got no hate. Just leave it alone. Like, but I don't agree with it being around libraries or anything of that. Are you crazy, mate? I'd burn all the books. We'll just leave it like that, just because it's a dodgy topic. I can see there's been a few people join, shine the scenes. Is that Danny? I never put that clock back on the wall after throwing it. Oh yeah, you had a clock inside your house falling. You can have ghosts inside your house, secret. You ain't not been bringing no ghosts around me. Like I said, man, I had a health scare. I'm not scared of the ghosts. Shine the scenes. I haven't slept. It was on some vapes on camera. Runs over the car really. It's not that obvious. So yeah, man, it seems that we've got a little community, man, back on YouTube, because everyone's still here. We've got a few people commented. I think more that will comment on StreamYard when I get that going, and it'd be nice to connect back with some people and take it from there. As I say, I've made my point clear now. Like, I'm not down with no weird shit. I've got no beef with no one from YouTube. Do your own thing, leave me alone. But obviously, support fellow YouTubers as well. So when you've also got other YouTubers, you're going to obviously still support the channels and say big up the channel itself. But you don't have to make it your career. Every time you go live, you can go live like a show. We'll call it instead of calling it a breakfast show, we'll call it the dinner show. Actually, because Expo's got the roasts, haven't they? Yeah. That'd be like stealing the slogan. But yeah, man, big up Expo as well. I spoke to Expo on the phone and said at one point, man, I weren't coming back to YouTube. Said I can't be arsed with it. It's fucking absolute muppet shit going on. But as I say, because I've come through like the little battles and stuff that I've had over the past few months, I've got on for, do you know what? I'm not bothered to go back to YouTube now, because I'm not arsed to say that I'm not bothered about any of the crap that goes on there. I'm myself again. I feel comfortable. And there's an awful lot going on in the world right about now that's crazy, that'd be good to have a debate about, man. Ryan Garcia's coming out with all that stuff. Then you've got Charleston Wyatt. Then you've got there's so much we can go into, man. DJ Academics is absolutely ripping the back out of Meek Mills. Is Meek Mills you know, Puff Daddy's boyfriend, you know what I mean, on the side, was it? Because it says that in a redaction. Nicki Minaj's boyfriend, who's a rapper from Philadelphia, and that is Meek Mill's, and it says that them two were sleeping together, P. Diddy, and that's in a court trend like a thing, mate. Yo, it's ended Meek Mill's career. You get me? Like, what else people got to say about that? That's what I want to hear. Like, the real stuff, man. I don't want to talk about shit. I want to talk about Meek Mill's. Is he a bender? And if he is, why not just come out and say it? And you'll probably get more views than ever, because you'll get the whole LM and OPQ. You'll get everybody supporting you, because that's the stuff that they support these days. I'm not saying that it's you know, bad, like to be a certain way and have your own views for yourself, but it don't mean that you can put it up on other people, especially people that have no choice. You should be given a choice whether you want to hear those type of things. Yeah, man. So I don't think it should be sneaked into young people's programs whatsoever. I'm definitely against that shit. So yeah, man. Whether someone's anyway, I'm against that. So that's that. Ryan Garcia's coming out with all types of stuff that's to do with that. You know, is he doing it for attention? He's saying that he's got evidence himself on it. If he has, why not release it? Also as well, big up the guy though as well. The guy beat the guy in the boxing match. The guy drinking alcohol and smoking cigarettes and all that before the fight. Andrew Williams, what are you writing, bro? What was that about? Christ, I'm not saying that, bro. That sounds like blasphemy, bro. I'm not doing blasphemy. No. Like I say, God looked after me, man. So yeah, I'm gonna see you on StreamYard. I'm gonna set one up. I'm gonna have a look at it, and I'm gonna tag them names what I've written down as people that are relevant, and we can do the research on them. And Trouble, get yourself ready for it, bro. And anyone that knows me, hit me up on Insta, because I've got a new number. But yeah, hit me up on Insta. Anyone that knows me properly. Yeah, get me your details over. I think I'm seeing the comments over because I see what Andrew's been writing. Writing stuff about blasphemy, mate. No, it's not blasphemy. Crucify the Antichrist. Yeah, well, I just seen Christ. The Antichrist, yeah, man, he needs to go, man. The devil's bad. The devil's bad, Joe. I've stopped watching them movies, you know, because I believe that as well now. You see those movies, right? You're watching those, people get addicted to watching movies, right? Yeah, these dark-ass movies, right? That demonic, those Emily Rose's exorcism frightens the shit out of me, right? It's the scariest film in the world. I hate those exorcism films. But I swear to God, you're hearing when they're doing the voices and stuff like that, you're actually hearing like devil languages being spoken in your house. Like that, doesn't that create like you know what I mean? Like, you know, if the spell and all that is being said on TV live in front of you, and you're watching it and you're like, oh, this is scary, but really, yeah, actually you're hearing real devil type shit. Real chants or whatever you want to call it, man. Like, that's being released into your gaff. So like, you know, if a week later you watch a different one and another one, because I know that I used to be like those types of movies. Loved, like I say, like Emily Rose exorcism. Like, you get, every time I watch that movie, like, you get a reaction out of me. It could be one of those. You could actually do a fucking reaction video of me watching that. Everyone would be howling because the film terrifies the shit out of me. Starts speaking in all these different fucking languages, goes through 6 different demons, and then you find out that it's a real film. It's real. What happened to her? And it's like, what? So what? So when it's being said all that stuff on TV, no wonder I've had loads of bad luck watching all this shit. So from now on, I'm only watching good shit. I'm not watching nothing that has any devil chanting or out like that. None of that. So when they bring out Emily Rhodes' Exorcism fucking part 2, I'm not participating. I'm not doing it. I nearly got the word right, didn't I? You know what I mean? I'm not bad from a lad that come from the council estate with some words. Yeah, I believe that I'm alright spoken. I try not to swear. I got told I swear too much. So yeah, man, stop the swearing. We should advocate stop swearing. So let me go to the beginner as well, just before I get off this, yeah. As I say, thanks for everyone that supported me from the beginning as well, man. Got to 700 odd subscribers. None of that shit was like bought like 500 of them and stuff like that. Like none of that type of shit's ever gone down. So I'm actually like proud at the fact that really, that's why I kept come back to it, because it was like, why not? The 730 subscribers that I gained over the space of time. And it's all like people that have decided to go, yeah, I'll subscribe to it. You know, some people have subscribed probably just to hate me. You know what I mean? But they might not hate me now. Why would you hate me anyway? You don't know me. You don't watch much on TV these days. Yeah. So, yeah, man, 730 subscribers that I got. I also got that through the support of some people as well. Like I said before, big up Expo. Expo always put my channel out there as well when I went on his show. So there's always appreciation there as well. As I say, Video Craig, me and him did some stuff together at the time. I presume that I probably got some subscriptions from that. That's why I say, listen, I know like I said some shit and you did some weird shit or whatever, or it's deemed as weird shit. I don't know. I've not done any investigating or I've not watched anything from that fucking thing, so I don't know. Secretly, the other day I was on the phone and tried to say about DH, and I said I'm not fucking interested. I said I honest to God don't want to actually even know secret. I said I don't care. So like, I couldn't give a fuck. So don't. If it weren't for YouTube, I wouldn't even know who he is. Like, so fucking, you know what I mean? I couldn't care if he has an attack, whether he gets run over, whether, you know what I mean? I don't fucking, you know what I mean? Anyone that's like, fuck that shit. Like people that still rock with me for me being me, then fucking safe. Do you get me? But other than that, I don't care, man. You get me? Like, I mean, you have to respect that. Like, why not? I'm not like now to do with shit like that. So yeah, man, because people start labeling you weird fucking stuff, and that's what I started clocking from that fucking stuff. People making videos trying to set me at war with people, and people hating on me because they think I support this guy, and like, what the fuck's that? That's some bitch ass shit, mate. That's some proper absolute donut shit, mate. In real life, I would not rock with that. Like, no way would I be sat in a room doing that. I'd be like, get the fuck out of here, I'll smash the room up. What the fuck's going on? Nah, man. So, no. I'm not going walking back there talking about whether who's over in fucking what. I don't know why it keeps cutting out. Yeah. 7:30. Not PM subscribers. Because it was naturally built, yeah. Why not carry on? Why not carry on with what he was doing, but start off again and do what you came to originally do? But now you're more advanced because you've already been there once. Meaning, YouTube, I put a lot of fucking hours into it. Some nights I used to do my own stream. Then I jump on expos and do time on expos. Then everybody expected me then to, not everyone expected that I was going to jump into, into the chats. Because obviously everybody goes like, let's say when expo shows stops and someone else starts a live, you'll get a bunch of people jump over to that live then. And they'll comment and stuff on there, or they'll join that live. So it's a lot of fucking hours, man. that I've put in, and obviously I couldn't go down there to watching other people's channels after doing fucking 4 hours of my own, and like I say, it was just head banging in the end. It became a problem more than I didn't. It become more of a chore than something that I used to enjoy and escape. And that's what that's what this should be. It should be something that you do to enjoy it. You should be doing YouTube because you want to, not because you feel that you're set into a mould of having to make sure that you go to your live every night and you've got some type of you don't owe it fuck all. You get me? So yeah, there's too much of that. There's too much of that went on. So people hating. So yeah, man, I decided to jump out of the hate circles and be like, you know what, I'll do my own thing. Everyone else has done that as well, which I take me out to everyone for it as well. Everyone sort of squashed the shit with each other, as far as I know. And yeah, man. So that's it. An hour and a half on here, and I'll see you on StreamYard. Danny Styla's back with a route. So other than that, guys, nice one. Make sure you hit the like button and that, and subscribe to the channel. Because as we say, we'll be going live, StreamYard and shit. Peace out, guys.